Is get you, it's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Hall of Fame badges that did come to NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. And if any of these things are worth you guys picking up for you and your specific squad or not. Now, here's the deal. First thing I will say, 2K says every Hall of Fame in the badge in the game, quote unquote. Meanwhile, on next gen, I think there's 80 badges in the game. Meanwhile, you only get 64 total badges if you are on current or next gen. Now, I think on current gen, that's all the badges in the game are 64. Meanwhile, on next gen, there are 80. So I feel like 2K should do something more, maybe like a next gen and current gen set of badges for what you are playing, because otherwise, it just does not make sense for 2K to say every Hall of Fame badge in the game and for you not to get them. Now, is this worth you guys picking up for your squad or not? Well, let's talk about it. Basically 200k MT. Now remember, MT is not nearly as valuable as VC, and even for a guy like Braun, I mean, I could get him up to what, 60 some Hall of Fame badges, which is just so important, especially if you're like, should I get LeBron James or 60 Hall of Famers, or should I upgrade my shooting guard position slightly? You know, those are the types of things that matter. Even Giannis Antetokounmpo, even the Kobe Bryant that's going to come out. You know, the difference between them having 33 golden Hall of Famers or, 16, that's a pretty big difference, because a guy like Big Diamond Giannis can play forever if you do give him Hall of Fame, if he can get catch and shoot, stuff like that. And even for LeBron James, can play forever if you do give him the right badges. On the flip side of things, I would be careful to not apply too many to cards that aren't going to be here for a long time. So, like a guy like Ron Artest, I wouldn't give him a ton of Hall of Fame badges, stuff like that. Now, is this worth it? I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're somebody that spends a lot of MT and always wants to have the best team in the game, this is worth doing. And so for me, I play in tournaments, I play in other stuff, and I need every Hall of Fame badge in the game. And this is something in past years I wish 2K would have given us, because instead of me spending a bunch of MT buying pre-badged up players in the auction house, I could go through and open these all up and fully badge out my players. Now, the thing that really bugs me is, since I'm on next gen, there are going to be certain badges that I do not get on Hall of Fame. And that bugs me, because I would want Braun with every Hall of Fame badge in the entire game that he can get. Meanwhile, 16 of his badges, I'm not even going to get with this. And so that definitely does bug me quite a bit. And it's something that I am, continuing to keep an eye on, is especially, those 16 badges that you don't get from this. So we'll look at this in my inventory after I do open up one of these. You can open up two different ones. So for 400,000 MT, you can get 2 sets of every Hall of Fame badge on current gen. Again, not in the entire game. Now, again, is that worth it? For the majority of people, I would say no. Now, if you have the best squad in the game, I would say yes. Because now if you're looking at my collection, again, this is on my TyDeBo 24 account, not on my No Money Spent, I've got so many different Hall of Fame badges. Now, it is important to note, it's not every Hall of Fame badge in the game, which is definitely a downside. But for me, and now I got, 3 of some badges. So like 3 limitless ranges. Okay, that's nice. Now I can, if I'm using a card, put limitless range on them. So let's say I was still using SGA. I could put limitless range on him. Let's say, even when Kobe comes out, he already comes with limitless. But the next best point guard, I can put limitless range on them with no specific hesitation. Another thing to think about, instead of you have Hall of Fame badges, so now you can go and sell some of these silver, some of these bronze badges instead, to at least help pay for the Hall of Famers. I'm not gonna say it's gonna take care of it in all, but if you do get 64 Hall of Fame badges for a 200,000 MT, instead of applying a gold agent 3, a silver agent 3, and a bronze agent 3, which combined sell for 300 MT, you are going to, you're going to just apply the Hall of Famers. So you'll be able to get at least a little MT back with that when it comes to applying badges. But even for me, like a Hall of Fame handles for days, I've got 4 of them. So I should not be hesitant when it comes down to applying them to my best card. So if Giannis already has it on gold, might as well put it to Hall of Fame. And I would suggest any of that with, if you have like 3 or more Hall of Fame badges, I would just use them and not, really hesitate. The problem is, a lot of these badges, people can't get. So like a Pick Dodger, basically everybody can get that. That's a good badge. But I just looked at Interceptor. There's not that many people that can get that. Now, one thing I will say is I'm on the road towards getting Kobe Bryant. So come Friday, when I do get Kobe Bryant, boom, he can get Hall of Fame Interceptor. He can get Hall of Fame Unpluckable. All of these badges that I've just got sitting waiting here, Kobe Bryant will not only be able to get, but he'll be able to use them as well. Even a handles for days. Kobe, get him to go perfect on the card. The problem with it is I wouldn't OD it because otherwise you're going to end up with a ton of total badges and that you just can't use. And so, when it comes down to it, for me, kind of what is the way I would look at it? So I obviously bought it. So now, if you guys are me, what would I look at? Bron and Giannis. If I can badge them up fully, I'm gonna do it. So like bailout, give it to Bron. Even brick wall, give it to Bron. Catch and shoot, give it to Bron. Give all of the badges that I can on LeBron James. See where I'm at when it comes down to that, and then see what I can give to Giannis. Right, the cards that are probably going to be on my squad for at least the foreseeable future. Because like a Hall of Fame catch and shoot on Giannis is super important. Hall of Fame, let's say, obviously handles for days isn't important, but off-ball pest, super important. The big thing for me is they do not get every badge in the game. That bugs me. So like even a scooper, I know it's only a badge on next gen. Relay passer, only a badge on next gen. You do not get that on Hall of Fame. That seriously bugs me a ton. The fact that I don't get every badge in the game on next gen when that's what it's advertised as does really bug me. So again, it really is personal preference whether you do want every Hall of Fame badge in the game or not. The other thing you could do is just get this Hall of Fame option pack. Instead of getting everyone, you could just choose the 3 that you want the most. So for me, like, I think slippery off-ball is pretty rare, at least for me in my account. And it's something that basically everybody can use. So that's something you can look to give them. Again, if you're getting Kobe Bryant, I'd advise at least getting one of these things. Because if you get Kobe Bryant, apply a bunch of Hall of Fame badges to him, he's going to be a card that can play for months, for absolute months. And then, when the new, let's say, I'm just going to throw out a name, when the new Kawhi comes or the new best shooting guard in the game comes, you no longer feel the need to upgrade because you've got a Kobe Bryant with 50 or 60 Hall of Famers. Even for me with Bron and Giannis, it's a good way of me, buying these, badging them up, getting Brown with 50 Hall of Famers. When the new Brown comes out, I will not feel the need to get him unless, he comes with a new release, something like that. So is this badge pack worth buying for you guys? I really think it's preference based. If you're no money spent, probably not. But if you do have the best team in the game and want to always have the best team, probably worth your time to do. It is only available for 24 hours, so again, keep that in the back of your mind. One thing I'm really glad about is this is only available via MyTEAM, or MT, okay? So you cannot buy this with VC, which I actually like because I feel like everything is hidden behind a VC paywall, and to have it on the flip side of things behind an MT paywall makes my MT actually feel somewhat useful. And so for me, badging up LeBron, that's one of my first big priorities. And then Giannis Antetokounmpo, because I play a lot of my team and I want to have the best squad in the game. Even if it's for Players Lounge tournaments, stuff like that, I want to make sure I'm doing the most and having the best squad to go out there. A lot of them I'll probably save for when Kobe comes out, but Bron, Giannis, D-Rob, those are definitely cards I'm looking to fully badge up. That's going to wrap it up for my video today, guys. Let me know your thoughts on the every Hall of Fame badge pack in the game. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.